Welcome back to the channel everyone, here for another Farming Simulator 22 mod look video for the 3rd of March 2022. So we'll jump right in and have a quick look, and first up we have the German road sign by NRX ECKI, 6.03 megabytes to download. Each sign will use between 1 to 2 slots. You'll find these signs under tools, under miscellaneous. They're right here. And we have the lizard speed limit for $57 for one slot. We then have the speed limit cancelled, $57 for one slot. The caution sign, $57 one slot. Traffic light system, $57 one slot. Motorway sign, $57 one slot. Construction site sign, $57 one slot. One-way street sign, $57 one slot. Bicycle lane sign, it just says lanes, $57 and one slot. Then we have the directions of travel, $57 one slot. Bus stop, $57 one stop. No stopping sign, $57 one slot. Then we have information sign, $57 one slot. Small motorway, $57 one slot. We have curves, $57 one slot. Snow chains, $57 one slot. No passing, $57 two slots. Prohibition sign, $57 one slot. Prohibited dimensions and widths, $57 one slot. Narrowing, $57 one slot. Right of way, $57 two slots. Give way sign, or says stop there, but $57 two slots. Priority of oncoming traffic, $57 two slots. Your lizard barriers, $200 for one slot. Your lizard boat sign, $70 for one slot. Your little moat bridge, $300 for one slot. Barrier fence, $250 one slot. The lights do work on those signs, but they only light up over night time. And yeah, that's all the road sign slots, guys. Hope they may come in handy for you at some stage. Moving on from there, over here we have these guys. These are the parking spaces by Cookie Cat. 22.31 megabytes to download. In this pack you get parking lot, which has 2 small parking spots for 20 slots. Then you go up to the 4 small parking slots for 21 slots. Then you move to the 6 small parking spots for 21 slots. You get a 4 big parking spots for 22 slots, and then 6 big parking spots for 22 slots as well. They are nicely detailed, and they are just, like they say, parking spaces. You'll find these under construction menu, under decoration, under others. They're right there, guys. So you get the 2 small parking spaces, $750, and that's those ones. Just like that, you can rotate them. So it's just a smaller version of the one I have. See? Then we move up to the 4 small parking spaces, $1,250. So that's the one I have out. Then you go up to the 6 small parking spaces for $1,750, which is the same again, just 2 slots bigger, or 2 parking spaces bigger, sorry. Then we go up to the 4 big parking spaces for $2,250. So it's that one, just got some tyres, a bit of different detail, but they are longer, so you could park like your semi-trailers in there. And then last we have the 6 big parking spaces for 3,250. So it's the same as the last one, just 2 extra parking spaces. But yeah, that is the parking spaces pack. And we'll take 22.31 megabytes to download. Moving on from the parking spaces, we have this fella here. This is the grass dryer by Fib7, 2.62 megabytes to download. Will take 1 slot on console. This is a hay producing facility. Storage silos on the side there. You get your hay from out there, just like that. This will only take grass. Can't open the doors, but you do unload your grass into this grill here. It does appear there. And then you come around here to your spanner icon, click on it, you can turn your production on or off. It will do 96 cycles a month and will cost $48 to run. It will dry 1,000 litres of grass into 1,000 litres of hay, so not too bad at all. And just like any other product, you can change it from storing to selling to distributing back to storing, up to you what you do. But yeah, it turns your grass into hay. So you put your grass in here, get your hay out the back. So it's basically like it says, it's a grass dryer. You will find this under your construction menu, under productions, the factories. It's right there at the end. $55,000 to place on the farm, and grass is dried to hay. Grass in, hay out. Pretty simple. Okay guys, and moving on from the grass dryer, we have this massive cavernous space of a shed. This is the machine hall by Deutsche 96. As you can see, it is absolutely huge in here. You can walk in and then you can turn lights on and off just by clicking down on your left stick or your L3 button. Technically there's no light switches, you just walk in, the menu prompts and you push your button. This is the 2-door version. There are 3 different versions of the shed, but you can drive through. Very nicely detailed, very massive shed, so you could probably fit all your farming equipment in this one hall. Very big indeed. You'll find these again under your construction menu, under sheds. And they're just there at the end there, under the brand Lizard. So you've got the hall with 1 door and concrete wall for $125,000. Each of these sheds will take 6 slots on console, and it will take 8.61 megabytes to download the pack. So that is the shed with the half concrete wall and the single door at the front. Here, it's only got the 1 door there at the front, none at the back. And then we have next to it for $122,000, we have the hall with 1 door. So it's the same as the first one, only it has no concrete wall. And then last of the halls is the hall with 2 doors, so no concrete wall, but that's the one I have placed that I showed you. You can walk right through, it has a door at either end. $125,000 to buy, and there it is, door at either end. Lights come on like I showed inside. Yes, very nice corrugated steel sheds there for your farm to install anything in there. There's that much room. You could probably even build a farmhouse in there if you wish. Moving on from the sheds and that, guys, is this fella right here. This is the DH Silo by DH Modding. 6.89 megabytes to download, will take 4 slots on console, and it is essentially a silo for your products. It does only hold the base game grain products. Okay, so now I'm hooked up here, guys. I'll just show you that it does only take your wheat, barley, oats, canola, sorghum, sunflowers, soybeans, corn, and back to wheat. That's all this silo holds. It doesn't hold anything extra, so unfortunately this is not a multi-fruit silo. But in saying that, it is a very nice looking mod. It is very highly detailed for a silo. Takes up a fair bit of space too, but yeah, it is very nice. Silo comes with 5 million litre capacity. Yeah, not minding it at all. It looks very nice. You'll find this under your construction menu, under buildings, under silos. It's there at the end, $300,000 to buy, and 5 million litre capacity. And it's, yeah, basically for storing your crops. Or your base game grains anyway. So, yeah, pretty good. Moving on from there, guys, we have this one right here. This is the, I'll just jump in my menu, guys. That one there, the Beet Cutter Pack. So what this gives you is all the base game auger wagons, but they only accept sugar beet only. And when you unload your sugar beet, so you put whole sugar beets in, and when you unload it, it gives you chopped sugar beet. So you get the Bergman GTW 330, you get the ULW 4000, you get the Convey All, the SCST 1550, you get the Elmer's Hallmaster, the Demco 2200 dual auger grain cart, you get the WMB 4000 walkabout mother bin, you also get the 6000 mother bin, you get the SUW 5000 auger wagon, you also get the KUW 2000 and the Amity Technology auger, and you also get the RRW 500 auger as well. So they're all your base game augers that came with the game on release. This just updates it to tell you they all take sugar beet only and produce your chopped sugar beet as you empty it out. So you put the pipe out. As you can see, I have whole sugar beet in there, and then we will unload, and it comes out as chopped sugar beet right there like that. So it actually cuts it as it comes out the pipe. Very nice mods indeed, and they do take the same slot count as the base game models. Only these modded models take sugar beet only and nothing else. So you will find them under tools, under auger wagons. So there's all the base game ones, guys, and then there's all your modded ones that only take sugar beet. As you can see, that all of them say sugar beet cutter, but they're all the base game auger wagons like shown there and in the same order. So yeah, that's all that mod is, guys, but it's not a bad idea at all if all you're going to do is farm sugar beet. Very nice indeed. Put it in there, take it straight to the biogas and unload your cut sugar beet. These are from Curato Farms, and it will take 0.07 megabytes to download. The next mod I can't show you because it would not download for me. It just kept failing no matter how many times I tried. But it is the Lizard S101 blade by Dutch Modding. Will take 0.75 megabytes to download. I'm not sure on the slot count on that for console, guys, because I couldn't download it and I couldn't get it to work, but every other mod downloaded fine, just not that one. I will put a picture up on screen now showing you what it looks like. And the information screen up now. This come from the modhub, so hope that helps. It's the best I can do for you guys. Apologies. If I could download it, I'd show you in more detail. Anyway, moving on from there, we now have this guy right here. This is the Lizard Silo Roller. It's also a weight. It's by Hoffy, 1.31 megabytes to download, and will take 3 slots on console. It is a silage roller. Hooks up to 3-point link. It's like so. You can lower it down. Does have lights on it, like so. And you basically just roll your silage out in your bunker silo. And it compacts your silage. You'll find that under tools. It's under your tools menu under silo compaction. Right there at the end, it's the Lizard SWG200, $7,500 to buy, working width of 2 meters. We do have some options. We have roller color, we have steel, red, black or steel. We have front mount or rear mount, which doesn't change anything. I think it just makes it mount to either the front of the tractor or the rear of the tractor only. Then we have weights. We have no. Then we have a 150 kilo weights, 300 kilo weights, 450 kilo weights, 600 kilos, and then back to no. Design, we can have the steel roller or we can have tires as rollers, whichever one you prefer the look of. Main color, anything on that pallet right there. And then the weight, that's just the weight color. So when you put the weights on, they're now the color of whatever you want the weights to be. And that is the Lizard SWG200, guys. Okay, moving on from that, we have where is it? This guy here. This is the Marshall QM14 by John Deere 2450 and Matt XJS. 7.06 megabytes to download. Will take 4 slots on console. It is essentially a tipper trailer. I've got grass in it just to show you the unloading animation. So you can do it that, or you can change it to grain door, and then it'll come out the grain door like so. That's how you want to empty it. But nice unload animations, nice loading, unloading sounds. But you'll find that, guys, in your tools under trailers. Right there, the Marshall QM14, $27,500 to buy. And it takes all your dry products there down the bottom like it's showing. We do have some options. We have standard with no grain door, then we can put the grain door on the back. Then we can add the silage sides if we wish, which then makes it become just a silage trailer. Then we can have silage sides with the grain door, and then no grain door at all. Under wheel options we have trailer board Michelin, Continental, BKT, Vredestein, Nokian. Back a Lizard, back to Trailerborg. Under Trailerborg we have Standard, Standard 2, by Wides, Wide 2s, back to Standard. Michelin we have Standard, Standard 2, Wide, Wide 2, back to Standard. Continental, Standard, Standard 2, back to Standard. BKT, Standard, Wide tyres 2, back to Standard. Vredestein we have Wide, Wide 2s, Wide 3s, back to Wides. And Nokian we just have Wides. And we have coloured mud guards, galvanised mud guards, coloured guards with mud flaps, galvanised ones with mud flaps, or no mud guards at all. Light setup we have Standard, Standard 2, which just adds the work light onto the front there, both sides, and then adds the reflector lights and that on the back. Then you can have them in LED, LED 2. Back to Standard. We have ladder configuration, so we have no ladders, left coloured ladder, right coloured ladder, both coloured ladders. Then we go to the same options just in galvanised. We have beacons, we have no, we have yes for Standard, puts a little beacon on the back there. Then we can go to LED beacon or none again. Parts we can have coloured or galvanised, just changes the hydraulic rams there to lift the tailgate. That's all it changes. Then we have cover, yes or no. That only comes on the small trailer. If you put the extension on, you can't have the cover. Then we have main colour, anything on that pallet that you wish to have. Design colour, so anything that's blue will now be black. We have rim colour, anything on that pallet, so you got your chrome or whatever else you wish to have, and then your license plate number there at the bottom like normal. Okay, moving on from the Marshall QM, we have this fella right here. This is the Pertinger Synchro 3030. It's by STV Modding. It'll take 9.74 megabytes to download. We use 6 slots on the console. It is a cultivator. So we'll hook it up, unfold it, just drops those 2 side disc arrows. We'll drop that into the ground and it will cultivate like so. Find this, guys, under tools, under cultivators. It's right there at the end. $16,000 to buy. 3 meter working width, requires 110 horsepower. Options are standard or extension, and all that does is move the safety signs from up there on the roller brackets to down on the roller bar itself. So however you wish to have it, doesn't really change too much. That is it, guys. Okay, moving on from there, we have this little tractor right here. This is the Massey Ferguson 5600 series by CNG Mods KRKZ Modding. 18.23 megabytes to download, will take 14 slots on console. It has beacons, has lights, has horns. Not bad sounding motor. Nice, neat, tidy interior as well, guys. Very nice indeed. But you'll find this little fella under vehicles, under small tractors. Right there at the end, Massey Ferguson 5600 for $55,000 for base model. Can go from 100 to 130 horsepower, will run at 40 kilometers per hour. Options are standard configuration, 610 front weight, or front hydraulic, back to standard. Wheel brand, we have Trailerborg, Michelin, Continental, Midas, Vredestein, Nokian, back to Trailerborg. Under Trailerborg we have standards, wheel weights, wide with weights, wide 2 with weights, narrows, rear narrow twin wheels, rear twins, twins all round, back to standard. Michelin, we have standard, wheel weights, wide with weights, wide 2 with weights, rear twins, twins all round, back to standard. Continental, standard, wheel weights, wides with weights, wide 2 with weights, rear twins, twins all round, standard. Midas, we start with wides, wide with weights, wide 2 with weights, rear twins, front twins, and back to wides. Vredestein, we have standard, wheel weights, wide weights, wide 2 weights, rear twins, twins all round, back to standard. Nokian, we just have communal. Roof, we have standard, GPS receiver, or panoramic roof, which would be handy if you had a front loader on here. You have the view to look up so you can dodge any power wires or anything above. Back to standard roof. Front loader attacher, we have yes, we just have the Hauer, that's it, or we have none at all. Engine setup, we have the 5610 for 100 horsepower, 5611 for 110 horsepower, 5612 for 120 horsepower, and the 5613 for 130 horsepower. Main colour, anything on that pallet. Design colour, changes your grille again if you wish. Up to you what you want. And we have rim colour, anything on that pallet. And license plate number at the bottom. Okay, moving on from the Massey Ferguson, guys, we have the Deutsche Starliner 4045H pack by Vectorman. Take 32.25 megabytes to download. In this pack you get the harvester itself for 12 slots, the header for the harvester for 7 slots, and the trailer to put the header on is only 2 slots. So that's the trailer that comes in the pack. That's obviously the harvester, and that's the header. We'll jump in. It does fold up. That's all it does. We have beacons. We can turn it on. We can turn disable straw swathing on and off. Pipe in or out. And we can harvest just like any other harvester. It does only hold 5,200 litres, so it is a small harvester. But you'll find the harvester itself under harvesters. It's right there. Starliner 4045H, $50,000 to buy, 160 horsepower, 20 kilometers per hour working speed, 5,200 litres, and will harvest your wheat, barley, oats, canola, sorghum, sunflower, soybeans, and corn. Options are Trailerborg, BKT, Continental, Michelin, Midas, Vredestein, Trailerborg. Under Trailerborg we have standard, wide, standard, BKT, standard, wide or standard, Continental. We have nothing by the look of that. Michelin, we have wide or standard, Midas, nothing. Vredestein, nothing. Back to Trailerborg. We have beacon lights, we have none. We have design 1, just puts 1 beacon there. Design 2. Puts the beacon there at the front, between the headlights. Beacon design 3 puts the rear beacon on the rear there. Design 4 puts it up on the roof. Design 5 puts it on the rear and on the side. Number 6 just has it on the rear and under the front roof bit there, and number 7 puts it on the roof and on the rear, and then none. Design color changes the roof from white to green. Same with the front protection plate there on the header chute. It's up to you, and your license plate number there on the bottom as always. The header you'll find under tools, under headers. Right there, Starliner 440H header, $15,000 to buy, 4.2 meter working width, 10 kilometers per hour working speed. The design options, you have crop dividers, yes or no, just puts the crop divider cones on the front there, or takes them off, whichever you choose to have. And then up next, under tools, under header trailers, we have the Deutsche Starliner 4045H trailer, $1,500 to buy. No options bar your number plate. That's it. That's the Deutsche Starliner 4045H harvester pack. Up next after him we have this fella right here. This is the John Deere CP 770 by Agrotono. It's 16.33 megabytes to download, will take 18 slots on console. It is a cotton harvester. You can turn it on. Has lights, no beacons, has a horn. We can fold the harvester for transport. Nice smooth folding animations. Oh, we do have one beacon on the back there, guys. Sorry, didn't think we did have one there. There we are, it folds up, and then to unfold it again, it's just like that. Ready for operation. This makes round cotton bales. 6 meter working width. You can lower the header, turn it on, all gets going in there, and away you go harvesting if I had cotton. You'll find this, guys, under vehicles, under cotton technology. We've got the CP690 and we've got the CP770, so basically the same, just a bit smaller in horsepower. But yeah, 6 meter working width will make cotton bales up to 238 centimeters, has a 10,000 litre capacity. Works at 32 kilometers per hour. Well, drives at 32 kilometers per hour, harvests at 10. Options are wheel brand Trailerborg, Michelin, Continental, Midas, Vredestein, BKT, back to Trailerborg. Under Trailerborg we don't seem to have any options. None under Michelin, Continental, just you get your standard tyre. Oh, look at that. Window design, we have design 1, 2, 3, so it just tints your windows darker. Mirrors, which are on the front there, we have design 1, which is your normal standard mirrors. Design 2 puts the extended bar with 4 mirrors, and then you get the designed mirrors, still have 4, they just look more like they match the machine. And yeah, that's the CP770 cotton harvester. Okay, and moving on from there, guys, we have this beauty of a mod, which is exciting to show off. I've been waiting for this to drop in FS22 since the launch of the game, but it is finally here. We have 82 Studios TLX Phoenix Series semi trucks, They are 87.87 megabytes to download, and in this you get 3 different trucks. One has a Cummins motor, one has a Caterpillar motor, and one has the D60 diesel motor. Each truck takes 21 slots on console. In conjunction with the trucks, you get the TLX Dumper back for 3 slots. Then you get the TLX Tanker back for 13 slots. You then get the TLX Logger for 3 slots. You get the TLX Pup Trailer for 3 slots, which holds all those TLX rigid backs that I just mentioned before. So it will hold the dumper, the tanker and the logger. You also get the TLX Dolly for 5 slots. Then you get the TLX Flatbed for 13 slots. The TLX Flatbed for Pallets for 13 slots. And the TLX Flatbed for mini bales for 13 slots as well. But this one I have set up first in the red one is with the dolly on the back. These things have a load of options. They do sound very nice indeed. Has the exhaust brake, or the Jake brake as it's called. We have lights, so we have running lights, headlights, high beams, more high beams and working lights out the rear, and then off again. We have a horn. Sounds almost like a train horn, but it suits the truck. Very nice, neat, smick looking interior, just like when it was in FS19. It's very well modelled, but then it is an 82 studio mod. But that is the semi-trailer setup. You can have different body configurations for this, but I will show you that. If you hold L1 and move right stick up and down, start the motor obviously. Go in control group 1 for the truck, right stick up and down, you can, or left and right, you can adjust the 5th wheel position depending on where you want your trailer to sit. If we go to number 2, we can move the mirrors by holding L1, R1 and moving the right stick left and right will do the left mirror. If we come around here, hold R1 and right stick up and down will adjust the right mirror, like so. Very nice indeed. L1 and R1 will wind the windows up and down, guys, on the passenger side. L1, R1 and right stick left and right will move your working lights on the rack there, you can see. And then on the back you can hold R1 and move your right stick left and right. You can adjust the hitch for the dolly or any trailer you're using. And yeah, very nice indeed. On the back of that I do have the dolly there, which I'm pretty sure if you start the motor and select the dolly, L1, right stick up, or left and right, sorry, move the 5th wheel on the dolly so you can sit the next trailer wherever you wish on that dolly. Dolly has lights as well, and it has the same color configurations as the truck, so you can match the dolly to however you have your truck. And next up, to show off the backs, I have the rigid setup, but the Phoenix truck is the same. And you'll have the tipper back on this with beacon lights. Very nice. And then on the back of that I have the pup trailer. Like I said, you can take the back off, so we just select the back, you can drop it off and you can drive your rigid truck and chassis out. If you need to do some logging on your farm, and we can put the logger back on there, which is very nice indeed as well. And that tanker back on the trailer will fit there, and that all these backs will fit on the trailer and the rigid 2 model truck. But you'll find these guys under vehicles, under trucks, right there. So you get the TLX Phoenix with the Cummins motor for $82,119. Same with the TLX Phoenix with the Caterpillar motor for $82,119. And then we get the TLX Phoenix D60 diesel motor in it. Goes from 485 horsepower to 1100 horsepower each truck. You get the max torque EST 310 transmission, and it will run at 80 kilometers per hour each truck. All the options on these are the same, so it doesn't matter which one you pick, it's just the motor sounds that are different. So I'll just get the Caterpillar one. There are a mass of options for this thing. So configurations, we have standard. Extension 1 just lengthens the chassis. Extension 1 and coffin sleeper puts the sleeper cab on the back. We've got extension number 1 and the standard sleeper just puts the bigger sleeper box on the back. Then we have extension 1 plus sleeper and a turbo wing, puts the aerodynamic airfoil on the on the sleeper box. Then we have the extension 2, which just extends the chassis that little bit extra again. Then we have extension 2 coffin sleeper, sleeper 2 turbo wing on the roof there as well. Then we have the heavy haul option, adds the third drop axle at the back. Then we have the sleeper options on that as well. Then we go to the rigid 2, which puts all your backs on there. Then we have preset 1, which adds a few extras on there if you wish. Preset 2, so the same extras, just lengthens the chassis and puts this coffin sleeper on there. And back to standard. Under wheel brand we have Continental, Phoenix, Tlx, Vintage, Redestein, back to Continental. Under Continental, don't seem to have anything under Continental. Under Phoenix we have white decals, black decals, chrome decals, white decals with spikes, black decals, chrome decals, all with spikes. Then we have heavy duty rims, heavy duty 2, then back to white decals. Under Tlx we have Tlx style, Tlx style black, Tlx style white, Tlx style chrome, back to just standard Tlx style. Under vintage we have standard, black center cap, heavy duty, Nokian tires, long nuts blacked, spikes blacked, standard. And Redestein we have agricultural number 1, which puts those nice off-road grippy tires. We have number 2, so the front tires remain the same, but the back tires got a bit wider with a different tread. Agricultural 3, so you have the Redestein flotation tread tires. Then back to number 1. Special editions, you can have standard. You can go black Bale, which puts all the blackout stuff on there, so your airbox, your grill, your exhaust, and your and your fuel tanks and stuff are black. And you can have the copper head, so it turns all that to copper. You got the silver B, which makes it all silver or chrome. You got the sad Bell, which looks, or it's black but it's just matte black. And back to standard. Decals, we have standard Wyoming cowboy, so if you see that in front of the Phoenix letters there, you get the little cowboy symbol there riding his horse. You get the Houston 1 decals, Houston 2 which just puts the wheel arch decals on, Houston 3 changes the wheel arch decals, then we get the semi-null which puts like the vinyl wraps on the doors, then we have back to standard. Under lighting we have standard side marker lights, then we have the underglow color with side markers, and you can pick your underglow color from white, blue, green, orange, purple, red, then side markers and Phoenix, which I'm pretty sure lights up the Phoenix sign. Then we can have the side markers and Phoenix with the white underglow, and we can go through to blue, green, orange, purple, red, back to standard. We can go bumpers, there's plenty of bumper choices too. We have stock with wide markers, and we have custom with wide markers, Aussie bumper, we have Aussie bumper with bull bar, we have Aussie bumper with road train sign, the heavy duty number 1 bumper with the wide markers there, and we've got heavy duty one with striped stickers, we've got heavy duty with road train stickers, heavy duty with oversized stickers, and we've got heavy duty 1 pusher, we've got heavy duty 2 as the grille protection, heavy duty 2 with stripes, heavy duty 2 with road train signs, heavy duty 2 oversized, heavy duty 2 pusher, back to stock. We got visors and mirrors, another load of options here. We've got standard, stock fender mirrors, stock hood mirrors, got drop visor with fender mirrors, hood mirrors, then we've got bow tie visor, bow tie with fender mirrors, bow tie with hood mirrors, then we've got drop visor painted, so it's all the same options just in painted visors now, bow tie visor, then we've got back to standard. Extras, we've got a rack, so it puts the tool rack or guard rack on the back, then you can have the rack with work lights, rack with emergency bar, rack with all lights, so emergency bar and work lights, then you can have the forestry rack, and then back to standard. Then we have air filters and exhaust, we have US style single exhaust, then we go US style double exhaust, then we go, I'm guessing that's Canadian style single exhaust, but it puts the caps on the air filters. Then we go Canadian style double exhaust, so you got the caps on the filters and the twin exhaust, and you got back to US single style. Then we've got mud guards in black, mud guards in white, then we've got full mud guards 2, split mud guards, half fender guards, full painted guards, full 2 painted guards, which I believe puts slightly different pattern on them. Then we've got the painted split guards, painted half fender guards, back to none, then we go to mud guards again. I prefer those ones there, but that's just me. Then we got capacity, standard, side step, so if you notice it pushed the fuel tank back and added the side step toolbox under the door. Then we've got capacity 1 puts a bigger fuel tank on, capacity 2 puts an even bigger fuel tank on, but it clips sort of through the fenders there, so I guess it's made for the extended chassis. Then we go back to standard. I like that setup myself. Exhaust, we've got stock, straight pipe, straight with flappers on top, and we've got straight pipe with angled cut. We've got big stacks, and we've got high stacks, angled stacks, 30-degree angle, 45, 70, angles high. Then we get the same angles, so you get 30, 45, 70. Then we've got back to stock. We got engine setup. We've got the Phoenix T9 for 485 horsepower. Then we've got the T9 425 for 585 horsepower. Then we've got the T9 525 for 650 horsepower. Then we've got the TLX Phoenix T9 525 Spec X, which gives you a whopping 1100 horsepower diesel engine under the hood. Then we've got main color choices and knowing 82 studios. There's a lot. So he's got his own custom colors in there, as well as the standard in-game palette. You can change main color to anything on that at all if you want. So we can go yellow. Then you got vinyls colors, which changes the vinyls. And we've got frame, which changes the chassis and the fifth wheel of the truck. You can change it to anything on that palette color. We've got a few chromes, a few coppers, some blacks. So go copper. As you can see, the chassis, the bumpers, the back, the fifth wheel are a nice shiny polished copper color. Then we've got wheel colors, anything on that palette. We've got stainless steel, dark steel, aluminium, chrome, polished, chrome fection 1, chrome fection 2, copper fection 1, copper fection 2, chrome blackout. And we've got a few colors to match the truck if you wish, and your license plate number there at the bottom like always. You will find the accessories. You will find the pup trailer under trailers right there. Lizard Logistics TLX pup trailer frame, $2,500 to buy. Options are all the same wheel setups as the truck, so you can match them. Then we have frame, all the same color. You can have nice chrome, you can have your copper if you like, up to you. Blackout chrome. And then rim color, anything on that palette. So again, you can have it match the truck if you wish, and your license plate number there at the end. After that, you will find the dolly in tools under dollies. It's right there, the TLX Dolly, $3,500 to buy. And again, same wheel setups as the truck. Then we have decals. We have standard, semi-null, and standard again. Mud guards, we have black, we have full 2, split, half fender, full painted, all the same options as the truck. Lights, we have standard, side markers and standard. And we have main color, anything on the palette there, like the truck as well. Usually changes the fender color, yep, of the painted ones. So put the decals on so you can have it match your truck. So you could go gloss red and then change the stickers up just like that. And then you got your frame, so we can have that copper, and then rim color just like before to match your truck. License plate number at the bottom. Now after that, we can go to tools and miscellaneous, and we'll go past all the road signs, and we will find the backs. So we have The TLX Dumper for 4,500 will go from 21,820 litre capacity up to 82 Studios Unreal capacity of 82,000 litres for the big back dumper. So you can configure it from standard to extension 1, which changes the capacity. Lighting, we can have standard, beacon lights or standard, cover, yes or no, main color, anything on the pallet if you wish. Design color, I'm pretty sure is the cover. Yep, changes the cover. That is the tipper dumper back, which will fit on the rigid 2 truck and the pup trailer. Same with the tanker. It's 4,500 to buy, goes through, holds 18,200 litres of all liquids. If you have it in tanker configuration, it will hold all your liquids, including your oils from olives and stuff. You can then change it to a slurry spreader, which puts the slurry spreader nozzle on the end. Design, you can have Zune hammer, Veenhuis, back to standard. Under tanker, you just change the main color. So main color will change the frame. Design color will do the tanker. And again, it will fit the pup trailer and your rigid 2. Same with the logger. No real options except for main color, so you can change the poles, aluminium if you wish. And the frame just changes little bits of the frame under there, as you can see. Again, all these beds will fit the X2 option of the truck or the pup trailer. Now this one is really interesting. This is the flatbed, and you can have it as just a flatbed. You can have it as a flatbed extended. You can have side gates with tailgate, side gates extension with tailgate. You can have it as a livestock, so it will now hold animals. You can have it as a bales Autoload flatbed, so it will just pop your bales on there. And to make sure you know it's the right bed, you can add decals. So it's a bale one, got flatbed, just goes back through them again. You can change the style. If you don't want the wood look racks, you can change it to diamond plate or checker plate steel if you wish. And then main color, anything on his pallet there, changes the framework. Next one up, which I find very interesting as well, is the TLX Flatbed X2 Pallets Autoload. So yes, we have a pallet Autoload, but it's not for all pallets, it is just for the production chains pallets. Same options as the flatbed, so you can have wood or metal, and then your main color choices there if you wish. And then we have the Logistics Mini Bale Autoload flatbed, so it will hold the little tiny bales. So you can have decal, yes, so it's a bale bed and you know what it is. And then main color, anything on that pallet there, guys. But that is the awesomeness of the TLX Phoenix Series trucks. Hope you enjoy them. Go grab them. I know I will be. And that brings us to the end of this mod look video. If you did like the video, that's great. I hope you did. Hope it was informative enough for you guys. Hope you're having a great day, evening and good night wherever you may be. I'll catch you in the next video, and thanks for watching.